another video for Cataclysm Classic. Before I get into anything, I just want to tell you that you don't want to be paladin for this farm. You want to be warrior. So if you're making a booster for BRD, make sure you're making a warrior. I am just lazy not to level a warrior, and I'm showing you how I would do it on a paladin. But if I wanted to optimize this, I would 100% make a warrior. Okay. So for BRD, you want to be 57 because it unlocks a lot of gear. This farm is very, if you want to do it on Paladin and if you want to optimize it properly for a warrior, you need very rare gear. And the rare gear is level 57 green gear of the champion. It's only called Grimscale, Rubelite, Angelsight, Silky Velvet, and there's like 3 different sorts. You want these blacksmithing gloves for disarm duration. You cannot do this without it, like you need these are crucial. Note that item level of all the level 57 items are level 81, so we have level 60 enchants on them. I'm not using any heirloom trinket, it's useless in here when you're not playing a warrior. A warrior would deal perfectly with the flea mechanic in here because of the rend would kill them off, but paladin has such a weird time in here. Like you will never get any usual benefit of the heirloom trinket, so you kind of want to go with these just to make yourself more tanky, but also make your vengeance bigger. For some reason, the Skullflame shield after Cataclysm launch is stronger. I don't know if they scaled it up or something, but it persistently does 10% healing. It's really good. It's really good. Like it's by far the best shield you can use. I would, however, go with level. I think I'd go with 18 stam if I wanted to optimize this, but it's still the same enchant from. And I have tried. I have this rare shield as well, but this is the best by far. Like it heals a lot. I have Berserking on my weapon, and I sharpened it as well with Fillstone. I have tried Iron 4. Iron 4 is super strong as well, and it's super fun. I would love to see if Iron 4 procs on Warrior Thunderclap like Crusader does. I think it would be super fun to try on a warrior. On Paladin, it doesn't seem to proc on Hammer of Righteous such. It's just not better than having Berserking because Iron 4 is 56. We cannot enchant Berserking, so you want Berserking on off the champion level 57. Yeah. Once again, this is like 60 enchants on the 57 gear. These items are rare. It's hard to get. If you get these items, you see with the head and the shoulder, you can enchant them with the 10 stamina before you trade it over to your booster. So make sure you don't equip these instantly. You want to enchant these on level 60 character and then trade it over, and then you will have 10 stamina in the neck. Glyphs, we're using these. I'm not using, I have tried Word of Glory instead of Shield of Insight, but Shield of Insight, I don't know why, but it just feels a lot better. You feel much stronger with it. Talents, the usual. Alright, let's finally get into it. Consumables, we're using Strength and Earthen Elixir, and we're Alchemy, so we get further, like, they are enhanced. We use this on our chest. Use 30 stamina food. You sharpen your weapon. You use Serenite bombs. You can use these before you do each pull, but honestly, it was super useful in Wrath, but I don't think it is anymore. Let's jump straight into it. Move the boosties in as well. The good thing about this boost, I tried to do Stratholm as well, we didn't reset. Right, we'll go out. Reset. I tried to do Stratholm because in Stratholm the mobs are the same level as here, 49 to 51. And in Stratholm, like this is the north part of Stratholm, like the end part. The mobs in there don't flee, which is super nice, but there's sadly not enough mobs in there for to be worth it. There's more mobs here. We have to wait for this patrol. Then we pull it here. Do this. Just keep spamming Hammer of Righteous while you backpedal these. Go up here. And you want to pull this patrol. And you just jump straight over here. Pull these. This. And then you go down here. Make sure you hug the left. Use your silence here. And then you focus the big fire guys. Once everything is merged, you use stand-up bump. And here you can rotate your cooldowns as well. Your cooldowns will be ready for each pull. They have so low cooldowns, so just use them. There's no reason not to. I have tried pulling bigger here as well, but it just goes bad for some reason. I don't know. Now you see they will flee, which wouldn't be an issue with Warrior. Like Thunderclap, Rent Breath on them, and you would just be able to pull and keep going. Like I think I could do this. I want to say double as fast. If I had the same gear on a Warrior, I would be able to do this much better. But yeah, showcasing you how to do it with a paladin now, so sadly we don't have a warrior. You pull these, pull this, and while you backpedal, you just want to be spamming Hammer of Righteous. When you have fully powered stacks, you just use Shield of Righteous. Jump down here. If you're low, you use one flashlight. And you line them here, and then you once again pump the fire AoEs. Use wall. It's already ready again. When your wall runs out, you use your Holy Shield. So now. Once these are dead, you're chilling. If you ever drop low, like you see I'm dropping low now, so I'm just gonna use a potion. It will gray out your Whipper, but if you're dropping low beside your Whipper as well, we'll just use it now. You can use it as well, even though it's grayed out. I don't know why it grays out, but you can still use it. The backup plan. These will run. If they're not Wardens and Twilight Hammers, they will reset if they run too far, but these will come back to you, luckily. Don't worry too much about it, but if they're Wardens, you need to keep them in combat or they will reset. That's the first two pulls. Now you pull this. Holy Shield these. Now you will be netted soon. Yeah, here it is. You freedom that. Pull this. You will wall again. Pull this patrol. We use your Word of Glory. It's called Word of Glory. Yeah, Word of Glory early so you can use it again later. And now you just keep backpedaling, pulling as much as you can. Ideally, you want this patrol over here as well. I didn't manage to grab it. We'll get it later. It's all good. And you see these Wardens, if you go too far out and you just keep chain pulling now, they will reset, and you don't want that. That's just gonna slow you down even further. Don't do that. You pull this patrol now, you can use Word of Glory again. We don't want to go too far out or the Wardens will reset, so we keep them here. Use Holy Shield again. There's no Wardens here, so we can backpedal these. Finish them off. And we'll do the pull over here. Just gonna be a small pull. Sadly, when you loot the key, each time you leave BRD, it will remove the key, the prison cell key. So you ideally don't want to pull this Lord either. You wait for him to turn around. Normally we would pull him in Wrath, but we don't do that anymore. He has too much HP for us to do. You go here and you can, I think, normally align here-ish around the corner. Wait for the things to come. They're here now. You silence them. And since there's no Wardens in this pool, you can backpedal these slowly towards where we're going next. Probably actually not a good idea because you don't want to kill these fires, so they're just gonna spit on you. But yeah, you can kill them here. Your boosties will be able to get EXP. Has to be around here though. Oh, patrol need, that's good. Pretty random when these patrols come, so sometimes you get them, sometimes you won't. This one doesn't reset, so you can just let it come whenever. If I had potion cooldown and I wanted to reset it, I would kill it off before I went down here, but I'm just gonna let it run. These Twilight Hammers and Wardens, they will reset, so you need to keep these in combat always. You get the patrol here, you use your Holy Shield, Word of Glory. And you kind of want to keep backpedaling. If you were to focus anything specifically here, it would be the dogs. The dogs does the rent and they do a lot of damage as well. Now we wall. Here comes the guy from the war. You kind of want to attack him, kill him off, so he doesn't lose EXP for us. I think it might have been close there, so we kill it off, we swap to it. Pull these with a shield. You don't want to go too far backwards now when you do these pulls, because when they flee, they will pull the boss. And once again, you don't want to be pulling the boss down there. You can kill her, but it'll slow you down too much. She has too much HP. It's a huge grind. It's a very big time waste if you do manage to pull them. Once again, if you go too far out here with these wardens, they will reset. So you need to make sure that you either finish them off or you see, I'm very focused on killing them. Now we'll go here. Hopefully this guy won't go down and pull. That would be a disaster. I tried to pull these because you still want to pull those two rooms. We're not going to pull this one. It comes back good. We're going to tag it before it resets. And we're going to keep backpedaling. I think I forgot to say, but when the very first pull you do, when you pull those two at the entrance, you put your flag there. I don't know if I told you here, I actually forgot already, but if I didn't say, you need to put your flag down there at the corner when you pull. Now we're gonna do the last pull. This is faster than my usual runs for some reason. Normally we are closing in 10 minutes now. And there's a wardens here, so you need to keep these tagged. It's very annoying. Once again, it would be so good with warrior because Rend will keep them tagged forever, right? You holy shield. Keep these tagged, you keep backpedaling. You want to pull that pack down there. Your boosties will still get EXP here, so it's all good. Get my back there a lot. We get the patrol as well, I think. This warden changed them, no? Yeah, good. We Word of Glory. We keep backpedaling. We keep backpedaling because we need to go up to the wardens that are coming back from being from fleeing. If you don't, they will reset. Like it's all about knowing these mechanics of the mobs. The issue is not doing the pulls in here, no, if you have the right gear. But please put in mind, if you make this booster as a paladin, I wouldn't do it as a paladin. Always make a warrior. But if you're doing it as a paladin, I have insane gear. So if you're going with less gear, it might be less doable. Right? 110 mobs. I normally go out and reset now. And then the flag will be ready for the next run. Let's see how much EXP we got on the boosty. It's 33k. So 210k an hour. And that's with all heirlooms and everything. Yeah, hope someone will make use of this.